Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We made it off the mountain. We got back from our adventure, and although we didn't find any deer, we had a good time with family and friends, and it was just a real peaceful experience, and the lack of snow made it that way. Like I said, sometimes no drama equals, not as good a video in my opinion, but it was still fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos anyhow. And we got some weather moving in though now. It's going to be super cold this weekend. Highs in the low 30s, they're saying. And the wind's blowing right now. It's starting to come in. And that just means one thing. It is time to check the pumpkin patch out underneath my little makeshift hothouse. Time to pull it and harvest our pumpkins, see what happens. I really should have done this before I left on that trip, but I just didn't have time, and I was hoping it would work out. So I don't know what we're gonna find out under there. We'll see what happens. But with this weather coming in, it's time to do it, guys. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. So there's our hothouse. If you recognize it, if you look around, you can tell that almost everything else is gone as far as pumpkin wise goes, and we're just left with what's ever under there, and we'll see what happens. I have a little bit of concern that it might have frosted sometime in the last 1 or 2 weeks here, but maybe it didn't, and we'll see what happens. I haven't seen what's in there since before the trip. I can see some foliage under there though. Still, you can see a little bit of green in there, so we might be good. Let's check it out. Let's get into this thing. Okay guys, we're ready to reveal this. So last second opportunity. Did it grow, guys? Did it do well? Did they mature? My biggest concern is that some of them matured. When we did this, we didn't have any mature pumpkins under here, and there was not much prospect to do it. So we'll go ahead and open this end up, take a peek, and see what we got. Here we go. We're gonna roll this up. All right, there it is. Look at that. Oh wow, those actually got really orange over the last while, huh? Good grief, look at that, guys. Orange pumpkins everywhere. The plant is starting to die in there though, isn't it? We got pumpkins over there. Oh, look at that number right there. That's one of the Atlantic giants. That's it's not real big, but it's rather bigger than the rest of them, I guess. So we got something back there we need to go take a peek at. Look at all these orange pumpkins. How many we got? 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 orange pumpkins over here. Then that's an Atlantic, I think. That one over there in the back that we can't see real well is an Atlantic giant. And my goodness, I can't believe it's actually here. And we got ripe pumpkins, and our harvest party has already gone by. I can't even use them, but we'll figure something out. Well, let's go take a peek at that one back there real quick, and then I'll go show you the back. We had one growing back there. We'll go check it out, see how it fared, and then we'll get the plastic off. So let's check this one out. It's a little better view from over here. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, there we go. Look at this little number. That's not too bad. Let me get my hand over there. Look at that. How much does that weigh, you think? Put my little ball cap on it. That's not too bad. Man alive. It's actually still pretty green under here. Look, this side over here is really going. Wow. That's kind of funny how this side over here started dying. Anyhow, pretty cool. So this is an Atlantic giant, and of course we'll get him out of here, get a closer look at him, but that's not bad, huh guys? Not too bad for an experiment. Huh?
That stem's pretty
big. It is getting pretty big, yeah. That's pretty cool. Let's take a peek in the back here, guys. Now, we didn't have a whole lot going on back here at the time. And what's kind of cool, you can see a shimmer of something through there, huh? So this plant back here, we had the one that was outside the fence that We culled that one some time ago, and we had another one growing in here before. It was a weird looking one, if you remember, it was about the size of a softball when we started this. Oops. So it wasn't much. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah. This one's got pretty big. Look at this. Huh?
Yeah.
This one's actually grown quite a bit. That's nuts.
Big.
That's actually like a big old beach ball. My little hat up there to show them what's going on. That's a nice shaped pumpkin.
Yeah, it is.
This one here I wish would have had more time. And this plant looks super healthy actually, guys. Like if we didn't have this weather coming in, we could keep this back plant going even now, but we're talking about 30s for highs, and I don't care what plastic we have on here, it's gonna frost because there's not gonna be enough heat, not enough sunshine. But yeah, this one here is probably my most surprising one, I think, because it was the ugliest. It was just the ugliest little pumpkin, and it really wasn't doing much of anything. That's pretty cool. Looks like a giant orange. Wow. Well, we'll get this plastic off and give you guys a better look here. This wind's picking up. Surprisingly, the wind that we've had over the last month hasn't tore our plastic all to shreds, so we could save it for another go around on something like this. But got that plastic off of there, and take a look at that. I can't believe it actually worked. One downfall is we lost a fairy tale, and the other one, although it looks cool, didn't have enough time. It's not ripe, but it looks pretty gnarly, kind of cool. There it is. Got a giant there, some jack-o'-lanterns, filled pumpkins, some nice ones. This one over here is actually a real good sized jack-o'-lantern. There's looks like an old watermelon got under there somehow. Never made it. But check this out. So there's this one. That is a good looking pumpkin. I tell you what, this one in the back, take a peek at that. This one in the back is the real deal here, guys. I think this one here would have been, man, if we'd had more time. This one's still growing, you can tell by looking at it. It's just probably the best looking pumpkin that we have. So here I thought the ugliest pumpkin, I thought it was just an ugly little pumpkin. I didn't even know if I wanted to keep it. And honestly, I think it's my favorite one now. Nice big round shape. And man, if I'd have had more time, this plant has some really nice, check out the leaves on this number. Look at that. That's a nice leaf. That's why this pumpkin was growing so good, I guess. And of course you can see what it went out underneath out there, and the old coal pumpkin, the road pumpkin. But let's go investigate. There might be a couple other little pumpkins in here, because there's this little green one right here. I don't even know what kind of pumpkin it is, but it, honestly, because it doesn't look much, it's bigger than it was. I don't even know what that is. Is that a squash? I just don't even know, because there's a second one over here.
Well, that tag says starfish, but those can't
Those
be.
are probably different, huh? So I don't know, guys. If you can tell me what that is, please let me know. It's a real neat dark green squash or pumpkin. It's got a very hard, I can't quite reach it. It's pretty hard there, but kind of a neat little deal. And this whole plant over here, I don't know. This whole plant over here, so was only doing that one pumpkin. That's why it was taken off. And if we'd had more time, guys, if only. Is there another one?
Two.
Where? Can't see it.
You want me to get in there?
Well, what color? Oh, they're the same kind, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got more of these. We got a few more of these, guys. And that little guy right there. You said there's two of them in here?
Yeah,
Oh, we'll pick them. We'll pick them and pile them up. But so, guys, I'm gonna call it a success. Our little hothouse, makeshift hothouse thing worked real good, especially on this upper end. Look at all that color. I just couldn't be happier. Next year we hope to get some bigger ones, but I mean, that's a nice sized pumpkin. I'll probably weigh it, probably 50 or 60 pounds if I had to guess. But look at the orange. on these guys. Oh man, aren't we lucky? That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and start picking these, and then we'll kind of pile them up and then give you a good look at the bounty. I better give you one closer look at this right here before I pick it. Look at this gnarly fairy tale pumpkin. Isn't that something? If only it had turned orange, but character. And then this little giant right here looks like it's got some major scarring, possibly from being sunburnt, because if you remember, these were sunburnt before we covered them. And that one's got quite a bit more, kind of an ugly pumpkin, this one. But I guess it's still something. Got the old root ball over there. Pretty cool, guys. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty happy about it. Comment down below what you guys think. If we had a successful venture with my wild idea here, and I might use it next year. Another thing. What do you guys think? Should I leave this standing? This little frame? Should I leave the frame in place for springtime? I can plant some pumpkins under there and give them some coverage with the plastic during those early months up here when we get those frosts. And we might get ahead of the game, And these little 50 or 60 pound pumpkins, or whatever they are, could be more, could be less. They might end up being hundreds. And depending on the seed and the genetics, I might grow a 1,000-pound pumpkin next year. Anyways, let me know what you think, guys. Should I keep this or should I burn it? Let's get to picking. All right, guys, there's the pumpkin bounty from my makeshift hothouse, and I'm feeling pretty happy with it. Blue's over there trying to play with some of the pumpkins, and now she's being camera shy. Blue, what are you doing? Blue. Yeah, so she's being camera shy. So what we got going, I don't really know what those are. They're kind of interesting. We have this fairy tale over here. It didn't get orange, but it's a cool little pumpkin. And this pumpkin right behind Blue is a really nice shaped. This is a good set here, guys. I think those are probably the winners on looks. If you just look at the stem and the shape of the pumpkins, the color, I think those are the winners. I'm trying to keep my shadow out of here because we have a weird angle of the sun here. Of course, the ones I don't know what they are, keep me posted on that. And those other ones are nice, good sized. I got some good sized one there and there. Maybe not the best shape, but it's kind of a fun looking pumpkin. Now these giants, guys, these were my my greatest hope for the year, and almost my greatest disappointment. However, the hothouse has saved the day and has rendered me a couple of pumpkins. I'm not sure how big they are, but just the fact that that's a pretty mature pumpkin. It's getting orange, and I think there's gonna be some good seeds in there. But I feel like it's a win. We went from nothing to something, and at least I have a benchmark for next year. I will say though, this is the one in the back, guys. Remember that one? That weird shape one, that's a real nice shape. I just really like that pumpkin. And picking this up, it is by far the heaviest pumpkin. And I don't know if you would really recognize that by looking at it, because this one is bigger. This one's shaped kind of like an apple. But I mean, I picked it up and instantly knew that was a heavier pumpkin. And so I'm looking forward to figuring out how to weigh these things, because I want to know what my benchmark is. I'm guessing 60 pounds. I'll throw that out there on that one there. I think I got to 60 on that. I will let you know, guys. Look at this bounty. It's been a fun experiment. Thanks for coming along, entertaining my little my little hot house here. Blue's hopped up and she's thinking about going for a little trip. You gonna go for a little trip, Blue? She likes the pumpkins too, and we're all having a good time. Thanks for coming along, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. What are those? Was it a success or not? I feel pretty good. We took some softball sized pumpkins and we ended up with something which was kind of cool. The only one that was actually probably a viable pumpkin might have been that one right there. It was kind of full size when we started this, and so all it did was kind of get a little orange and sit there. The rest of them took off. I don't know if you can hear me through this wind, but there it is, guys. There's the pumpkins. There's the patch. Look at that patch back there getting wilted already. I'm like, it's just instantly started wilting, like it was ready to be over. That plant was ready for the season to be over, and so am I. So we're gonna try this again next year, hopefully grow a 1,000-pound pumpkin and try to find some seeds. Blue, turn around, Blue. Ah, she's trying. Anyways, there's old Biscuit. So now we got to load these pumpkins up and figure out what to do with them. So thanks for coming along, guys. I've been rambling on long enough. We'll catch you back out here tomorrow. Have a good one.